War is a terrible thing. We who have never had to fight in a war will never be able to understand what it is like to be fighting for your life in a foreign country, going months without feeling the embrace of your lover or hearing the laugh of your child. We will never understand how it feels to watch your comrades in arms die next to you, knowing that you could be struck down any second. We will never have to make life or death decisions in a split second. To veterans, however, the horrors of war were once a reality, and in many ways continue to affect their lives even after they have returned home. Veterans have had a huge influence shaping the path of America throughout history and contribute to everyday life in the States in addition to the sacrifices they make on the battlefield. Midterm elections are coming up soon and will take place on November 4th. Many people jokingly complain about the bombardment of political advertising that is a hallmark of this time of year. However, voting is no joking matter. It is a right that was won for Americans with blood and sweat. Soldiers in the Revolutionary War were not trying to secure liberties for themselves. They were trying to secure it for their children and descendants. By not participating in elections, citizens are essentially making a mockery of the first war America ever fought. New York's last midterm elections turned out the least amount of voters in years. Yet even now, students in Hong Kong are protesting in order to ensure free and unbiased elections. The rest of the world looks to America as an example of democracy in action, yet we are rejecting that status by not taking full advantage of our rights. Although the Revolutionary War took place over 2 centuries ago, veterans have found other ways to participate in government. For example, many hold public office both on local and national scales. 26 of our presidents have served in the military, from George Washington to George Bush. Many other veterans may serve on political campaigns, helping to get candidates they favor elected. Still others continue to fight to ensure continued liberty both in America and abroad. Veterans also make up an essential part of the fabric of day-to-day American life. They are our brothers, our sisters, our children and our parents, and our aunts and our uncles. Veterans shop at the same stores we do and frequent the same restaurants. However, veterans are not exactly like us. They may have returned home missing an arm, a leg, or even an eye. Others come home suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and facing suicidal tendencies. And yet, how do we repay them? By cutting vital benefits they may depend on, sometimes forcing the elderly or disabled back into the workforce, by building hospitals that leave them to die on mile-long waiting lists for life-saving medical treatment. We have given the men and women who protect us at the risk of their own life and limb nothing more than a broken system. We might as well go back to Vietnam and spit on them as they return. At least then we'd be honest in our intentions. Veterans are the unsung heroes who have done more to protect America than we will ever be able to fully comprehend. We owe it to them to take advantage of the rights and liberties they have fought so hard to secure. They deserve better than the measly benefit plans that are in place. They deserve respect and admiration.